Morning, everybody. It's Monday morning at 8:44 on the 7th, start of a new week, and the markets look like they're going to start off with a modest gain. Asia and Europe are both mixed. Um, the big news around seems to be the lack of approval for Sage and Biogen's um, depressive major depressive disorder drug by the FDA. But the stocks have gone in opposite directions. Sage, which closed on Friday at 36.10, up 9 cents, has traded as low as 16.99 this morning, with a high of 21 and a last of 1899. That's down 1711 or 48%. Biogen, which is a much higher price stock, trading 263, and that's down 492. So Sage is down 48%. I guess they had more bet on this FDA approval, to Biogen's down 1.85%. So certainly not much. Saudi Aramco with a loss, down 38% on earnings. I don't have a quote for you since it's not listed here, but it is basically blamed on lower oil. Barbie at the box office tops $1 billion, so still running strong a month into it. Um, Tupperware, Rite Aid, Yellow, the meme stocks of the moment, not having a great morning here. Yellow, which has chaptered officially after putting on all that debt that they did in the last week and a half. If you recall, the stock ran from 43 cents on the low, all the way in 2 days, all the way up to $5, then came back down. Today is trading at 204, down $1.53 on that news. Rite Aid, which has been a perennial loser for years, also had a big bounce. It has bounced from a low in July of $1.50, all the way back up to making a high this morning at 310. Last is 294, and that's up a quarter or 9%. And Tupperware, which also reorganized, which also moved from 61 cents in little over a week up to 591, trading 447 this morning, and that's down not that much, about 30 cents or 6.3%, but very overbought. And again, you know, they've done some sales, I think, of some intellectual properties and such, but the stock is really going nowhere. Speaking of going nowhere, earnings at Tyson going down. Um, Losses in beef and pork sales, had a double top at 100 a year or so ago in 2023, has gotten down to 49, and the last is 52, down 446 or 8%. And APLS, this one has really gotten crushed. It broke hard last month from 95 to 34. In fact, it moved from 95 to 34 in less than a week. It's gotten as low as, let's see, gotten as low as 22, pardon me, 2084 is the last, down another 365. It has just eroded away on a day by day move. It's 2084, as I said, down 369 or 15%. Um, don't know where this one's going to stop. It clearly is oversold and, could have a nice bounce here. And Para Zero, this is a new one, only been around for a couple of weeks. Symbol is PRZO. This is a drone safety company, and it received an order from a major car maker. And this morning they're announcing a second recurring order. The stock is has a range today of 296 to 241, and the last is 250, and that's up $1.06 or 66% on that second order. Chart on the screen are the bonds. As I said last week, it was coming out of a pretty ugly flag, came back down, broke, found support at around 123, rallied back right up to almost the downtrend line, but right under the 200-day moving average, and then just cascaded lower. Broke last week on Tuesday, I believe, Tuesday or Wednesday, broke below that level and continued down all the way to 120 before having a rally of almost 0.75 on Friday. But today has just started back to the downside. I think this needs to do some work. I think that ultimately it is lower. Um, and if we look at the longer term, you'll see what I'm looking at here. We have these 9 or 10 lower highs, lower lows. The next bottom here is in the neighborhood of 117 and a half. Uh, this had, a recurring bear flag. And it's executing. If we break here, my guess is we're going back down to about 113, which is long term, very long term. Got to go to the 20-year monthly to see the last time it was down here, which was 2011. Anyway, that's about it for the futures markets. They're slightly lower across the board. Gold is down. Let me just pull it up and show you. Grains, corn and soybeans down, wheat up. Oil down, was as high as 83.30 this morning and has come down to 81.94, now down 88 from being up on the day. Uh, Heating oil down about a penny. Gas basically unchanged, up 3/100ths. Nat gas is up about 7.5. Gotta like that. Gold down 470, silver down 20 cents, copper down another penny and a half. The meats aren't open. Cotton up 76, sugar up a little, and it was down about 30 cents earlier. Coffee continues to try and rally, but not really getting much in the way of gain. Uh, Dollar up slightly on the bonds being down slightly, and Bitcoin up 50 and Ethereum barely up. Um, This morning when I came down, the Dow was up 60, sold off to up 40, but has since turned around. We're up 104 in the Dow, we're up 78 in the Nasdaq, and we're up 18 in the S&P, and those are new highs for the day. So we started up overnight and came back in a bit, and now we're right back to those highs. Okay, so uh, Campbell's Soup buying SOVO for $23 a share, expects it to be accretive immediately. Berkshire Hathaway up 568 on results. Um, ADTRAN, ADTN 8 down $1.05 or 11% on guidance that revenues will be below consensus. Tabula Rasa Health, this company being acquired by Nordic Partners for $10 and a half. And they'll combine that with their Exact Care pharmacy unit. That stock is 10 and a quarter, so just under um, the cash price, up 242 or 30%. And as I mentioned, yellow is now 191, down 166 or 46%. Okay, folks, the only economic number is consumer credit, and that is not until 3 o'clock. So you'll hear about that in the Discord room, and if not, in my closing comments. Have a good one.